Hello everyone, you guys are watching Snack Chats. I'm Snackfic, and as always, I'm with Joe Rilla.
Hey, your favorite Rilla.
And we actually have a guest this time for the first time.
The first time?
On Snack Chats.
Oh, it is.
They say Snack Chats or Snack Mix?
One of the others.
Yeah.
It's a snack full time. Time to mix it up.
Anyway, we have JW, Bear Boy.
That's right.
With us, as we are both Snackfic and Joe Rilla. Don't mix it up.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't get it messed up.
There's 3 voices this time. It's crazy.
3. Is that too much for you to count? Hopefully not.
It might be.
Oh. We'll fix that.
Anyway, happy belated Valentine's Day. We're recording on Valentine's Day, so you guys won't get until like a few days later.
How romantic.
But we just saw the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. What do you guys think?
That movie was awful. I absolutely... Let me stop. It was really good. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Really a lot of great humor in it.
Sega does what Nintendo don't.
There it is.
Did you guys like this movie better than Season 1 of Sonic X?
Yeah.
It's...
Who do you think would win in a fight, Tom or Chris Thorndike? Although Tom's a trained police officer.
Exactly.
Fucking shoots Chris in the head.
Snipes the head. Beat me to it.
Stop resisting.
Jesus Christ. He's just a boy. Oh man. That's worthy of an edit. That's one way to get rid of a problem, hey, am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You guys know who I am. I'm not YMS or I hate everything. I enjoyed the film. I'm not really a big movie critic.
It's exactly what I thought it was. It's Alvin and the Chipmunks, but Sonic version.
I mean, to be fair, I think Sonic did the whole, I'm in the real world now, before Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It probably did. We'll still have to
Well,
fact
Sonic
check
X.
that. Yeah. Well, what about the whole, like, what was it, Paramount? Like, whoever...
Who made the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Paramount.
Yeah, so Paramount, like, how old is Paramount?
Where are you getting at?
That Paramount did it first. I wasn't saying that Alvin and the Chipmunks did it first. I'm just saying that, like, you know, the company did it before this. They're following a formula.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like, when I say Alvin and the Chipmunks, I really mean Paramount.
Who made, what, wasn't it Fox or something? I don't even know. Wasn't it like Renegade or something?
How about we just say, who cares? Do you think you guys will have enjoyed it as much if it was the original Sonic design?
I think the fact of knowing that there was a version 1 made it funnier.
You know, if this movie obviously it's gonna come out in Blu-ray, I want there to be the entirety of the original movie on there.
As much as they got.
Everyone is demanding it now.
They're gonna be so pissed off. It's like, all these damn people asked for this remake, and we put so much work to the company went out of business or whatever.
Even put it behind like a Walmart exclusive collector's edition with like a Sonic ring and all that, you know, fancy
we killed
Genesis
Chris
thing.
Thorndike in order to make this movie.
I guess just to be a bit serious for a sec, the studio behind this film did shut down afterwards because obviously Hollywood doesn't respect animators or animation.
What is animation?
So yeah, it's a shout out to the crew.
Yeah, I hope they bring them back, but we all know that they're probably just gonna find another animation company that can do the same thing at a faster pace and cheaper budget.
They're not the reason to blame for it. There is like the producers who's like, oh, let's make an ugly Sonic. That'll sell. The kids will love that. Let's introduce the kids that have never played Sonic to the Sonic franchise with this ugly Sonic, and all the Sonic fans will love to go see it just because it is Sonic. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Let's use the design that even Sega said no to, and they're pretty lenient.
Yeah,
they really are.
Jinx, I want my
what's the ugliest Sonic other than the Sonic movie Sonic?
Ugliest Sonic. Oh man,
Probably like Early Adventure.
Early Adventure. That's just painful.
Or maybe that one Sonic from the Mario Party knockoff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's not Sonic James.
Sonic Shuffle.
Yeah, that's the one that you're talking about. Sonic's never been ugly. Always been. I mean, outside of the comics.
Yeah, I mean, Sad AM might be the ugliest in my opinion.
Because he has the mohawk. The American approach to Sonic has always been kind of.
I think
weird.
the worst looking Sonic was probably like Sonic Underground.
That's pretty much Sad AM.
Yeah.
Double D.
Oh. I'd have to go back and look at
Remember the baby Sonic from Sonic Underground?
Oh man, listen, I only have one patient for one baby Sonic now, and that.
And then he was fed a chili dog as a baby.
You don't feed your baby chili dog? Oh my god. That escalated quickly, and that's how Sonics are born.
I guess one thing with the film is that they showed so much during the trailers that the entire film just felt like the missing pieces of like with the story that they told so far.
Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen.
I did think the action scenes were pretty interesting, and they did do sort of like the X-Men Quicksilver stuff where everything's frozen in time and Sonic's doing wacky shit, and then you gotta see it all tumble down wacky.
Hey, you know who did it first? Hammy, Over the Hedge.
Was he actually the first one?
Probably not, but I've seen that movie so many times that it's the first to me.
Well, I think it was like Quicksilver in one of like the mid-2000s X-Men movies, because whenever a scene like that pops up, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's like the Quicksilver scene.
I think that was more recent though, and that was something that happened like not too long ago.
No, I think there was one that was on VHS, like an early...
Back in the day? I don't even remember.
Yeah, because Quicksilver, by my recollection, was always...
I mean, this was like mid-2000s
Yeah, no,
X-Men.
he's an old character. I just didn't remember
But it
him in
looked
the past
cruddy.
movie.
Like, looking back at it, it probably looks cruddy.
Probably did. You know, everybody was trying to do the slow motion at the time itself. But
I'll probably show you the scene, but yeah, having characters in slow motion
something new.
always existed, but the fact that a character's moving around while everything else is slow motion was probably coined originally by that Quicksilver scene.
You know,
There was probably others, but...
You know what I'm just realizing? Did he do the Sonic foot tap? I feel like you would have noticed, JW.
That's a good question. Did he get to do the Sonic foot
I
tap?
think he did in like the scenes that we saw in the trailer where he slows down time right before he gets shot.
Yeah, but did he actually do it in the movie?
Yes.
Because they could cut that out.
One thing I did notice about it, I don't know about the foot tap, but one thing I did notice that was kind of small is that he did a dance in the trailer after doing damage to one of the vehicles that he didn't do there in the movie, but he did it later on in the movie. It's funny how they actually switched that up, and he did something that people, I think that was like leaked that he was gonna do. So you know, I don't want to say what it is.
I did notice that in the trailers there were scenes where he had the iconic red shoes, but in the movie he just had generic shoes until
Those was hot
he actually
shoes.
got them.
Do you want to wear those shoes?
Those used to be J's.
They used to be J's.
Are they still J's?
There are W's. Ha yeah, JW. Oh, I'm a funny guy. Thanks for coming, everybody. Stop. No, that was just okay. Moving on. So
yeah, stuff that happened in the movie.
yeah.
Friendship.
Friendship. Yeah. How'd you enjoy it?
So, how did you guys like the human characters? Because usually when we talk about these live action adaptations of films like Smurfs or Alvin and the Chipmunks or whatever, it always seems that the human characters are just tacked on.
I do actually have to say, I don't actually despise this human character. If anything, I accept him. More than the Sonic X kid. Like, let's just be fair.
Oh, leave Chris alone. He tries his best.
No, he's a freaking rich kid. He can buy a Sonic.
You're only saying that because he has red hair and he doesn't have a soul.
I mean, I did think the Tom character did bounce off well with Sonic. And Sonic in the movie was really quippy. I feel like ever since like Deadpool came out, everyone wants a character that's like, it's just non-stop jokes here and there. Oh look, it's Suicide Squads. It's Harley Quinn. She's gonna do like a Deadpool. Do you like our movie now? Please tell us you like Suicide Squad.
And now they do Birds of Prey, and they think it's just because of the title that no one realizes that it's Harley Quinn, but in reality it's more than that.
And obviously we had stuff like Detective Pikachu, who was literally voiced by modern-day Deadpool Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pikapool. Dead Pika? Oh, let's not go there. Nintendo might copyright this. Moving on.
You're old news.
Call me a boomer.
I did not say that. I said you're old news.
This is the same thing. Old news. Boomer.
No, old news is like a week.
No.
So, we're going to start talking about spoilers. So, before we, pull up the warnings and all that, we just want to say that we definitely recommend the movie. It's a fun time. It's not anything like groundbreaking, but just, a fun popcorn flick.
It is definitely something to bring your geeky relationship partner to the movies with.
If you like Sonic, you go and watch the movie. You're gonna love it. If you don't like Sonic, hopefully you like it.
I do want to bring this up, though.
Also, Sonic flosses twice.
Oh, he said it. He said it. There it is.
Spoils.
So bring your Fortnite kids. If you don't,
I do also want to mention this before we get into spoils. At the movie theater, I saw a girl with like a Sonic kimono. Like, it just had Sonic pixel art everywhere. And it was just like a pink kimono.
Why didn't you say something? We could have got a picture with her.
I just found that like it's weird and
Now we gotta go back.
I will say before spoilers that the feeling of the theater was definitely a lot more electric than when we saw Endgame.
On first day. Like, you gotta remember, this is first day release. Once everyone leaves their job type of a thing.
Anyway, spoiler warning up. If you don't want to be spoiled, log off now. Log off your computer. Shut off your computer. Thanks again for watching, for anyone who's leaving. And here we go, spoilers. So, the owl character in the beginning, was that like an established character in like the comics or any of like the other media? Because this is the first time I was ever hearing about like Sonic Owl Mom.
Put it down in the comments because we're lazy.
You beat me to that one.
I'll probably, while I'm editing, I'll probably just Google the name and see if I can find them anywhere. And if I do, I'll post up on the screen. Wow, that's a character.
We're gonna call her Owl Mommy for now. So that's basically what she is.
Anyway.
Oh, wait a minute, what's the name of the seal character that I like?
Isn't that,
He's a walrus.
He is a walrus. It starts with an R.
Rufus.
Yeah, let's go with Rufus. No, it's...
Was it like Wrench?
No, it's something... Motor, isn't it?
Rotor.
Rotor. There we go.
Yeah, Rotor the walrus. Okay. Where was Rotor the walrus? He's my boy. Where is he?
Well, at the end of the movie, everyone popped off. Like, literally, everyone was more excited to see Tails than any scene of Endgame.
Literally, just like, this is the biggest reveal in the Smash CU.
Smash CU. God, it begins.
SCU.
Where's my goddamn Zelda movie at, Nintendo? We'll get into Mario one eventually, so hopefully that's gonna be good. I wonder if he's gonna talk, if he's gonna go, whoa, because that's how he talk to Mario.
Anyway, Tails!
Tails!
He's in the movie.
He's got two tails.
Yeah. Sort of like the ending sting, like trailer bait. One thing I noticed is that he had his video game voice actor, which I did think was kind of odd, especially since, like, if they do have a sequel, it's just gonna be celebrity voice Sonic and video game Tails.
Well, you gotta realize the community here.
If they actually do a sequel, if this is popular enough, they'll redub Tails to have like a celebrity voice actor.
They did it just for
highly doubt that.
It'd be kind of petty.
It really would, because now they got everyone on board with the movie. Because the only reason why we got like a popular celebrity for Sonic is because they didn't really have faith in it. Now they have faith in it, so it's like,
the second movie, Tails is voiced by Ariana Grande.
Oh my goodness. And maybe
we couldn't get her for a Dr. Mario video, but they definitely got her to play Tails.
There you go.
Wait a minute. I'm actually surprised that in the whole movie, there was no awkward singing scene.
It was awkward music at times.
There was awkward music, but there was at no time where the actors / Sonic ever like really sings.
Did you want a Sonic movie? Did you want a Disney song?
No, I'm just saying that's part of the Alvin and the Chipmunks formula.
I guess another thing that was interesting, at the beginning, Sonic was being hunted down by echidnas.
He was the Knuckles tribe. I think it's the Echidnas tribe. I think that's what it was called.
Really? That's what they were?
Yeah, you didn't notice that they had, like, the Knuckles dreads and everything?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Their eyes kind of look more Knuckles-like as well. Well, just kind of like...
Well, to be fair, Knuckles already had, like, the segmented eyes, so... Like, yeah.
That's what he had to... It's been... It hasn't been a while, but it's been a while, it feels like.
You think Knuckles has, like, the Sonic mono eye?
I don't know why. Yeah, that's...
He did
Leave
not.
his mono eye alone.
Knuckles does not.
Knuckles doesn't have
He's
it?
a Cyclops, confirmed.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh well.
I guess to, like, sort of put a bookend to this conversation, what would you guys like to see for, like, a sequel?
I already said Rotor the Walrus, so...
I don't know. I feel like they might just pull the, oh, we're gonna be doing Sonic Adventure now because we're going to a real world and maybe there's some connections. Maybe Angel Island or whatever the Master Emerald's on is actually in Earth.
I do want them to do a direct Nintendo... Sega does what Nintendo don't type of a thing.
A reference?
Yeah, like maybe have Pikachu instead of Mario, but still, like, just have that joke in there.
I doubt that they'll ever do that.
Why? They can do it. I know they can do it.
I mean, I was glad that Sega was giving some love to their own franchises to the beginning, because all the games that were on Sega's logo were the first time that we saw them, like, officially for, like, years. Remember games like Space Channel 5 and Jet Set Radio? Those existed. I mean, we're not gonna do anything with the properties, maybe like in our racing game, but they exist.
I want to know the tennis game. I know it did poorly, but it was the best tennis game.
Also, I saw Puyo Puyo. That was pretty cool.
Of course. That game.
I think they used like DS gameplay.
I didn't even know.
For context, at the beginning of the movies, Sega had their logo, but it was like all the screens of various Sega games that, you know, zoomed out and it was the Sega logo.
Kind of like the Marvel logo a bit, with them showing the different comic panels of, you know, various thingies.
Oh,
cool.
they
I
did
guess-
reference the Flash though.
They sure
On the
did.
comics.
That is something that was there.
He had that full collection of Flash.
Did you guys like this movie more or less than Detective Pikachu, since we're talking about like live action shit?
Oh,
I
that-
do think that Detective Pikachu had a lot more passion into it because of the world building. As such, I got more enjoyment from that. While for Sonic, I honestly just felt like it was a live action Sonic done good. Like, you can do good live action, but Detective Pikachu did bringing up a step larger with feeling like you could actually be in this world.
That's funny because I feel like I'm a different there just a bit. And don't get me wrong, I really like Detective Pikachu.
He wants a stabbing.
I don't know.
He wants Pikachu zap.
No.
Let him talk.
It was just, and I'm biased. You know, I can admit that. I don't get me wrong. I love Pikachu. I love Pokemon. You know, to a certain extent, it has its flaws. But we're not gonna go there in this episode. And so does Sonic. But I'm just really biased towards Sonic. So I'm not probably the best person to ask. But I can say that I did really enjoy the movie, and I just really like Sonic's character, and that's what I was, you know, kind of there for, to see how they was gonna do with Sonic himself. And I like the personality that he brought out. And Pikachu had a good personality, but just like, you know, he just kind of is just like Deadpool at that point.
I feel like Detective Pikachu had a lot more time crafting its world, and like if you dissect the movie, you can see that like everything that the world that created was handmade to a point where I actually would feel like it was in the Pokemon universe. It wasn't just like, oh, it's New York but Pokemon.
Yeah.
From just various like background elements and how they set up the world. But with the Sonic movie, I feel like character interaction was better because in Detective Pikachu, like, the main human lead was kind of, like, awkward and boring, and I'm not sure if they did that intentionally because he was supposed to be sort of a schlub, but I did feel like Tom and Sonic had better chemistry and just was more overall interesting to watch. But I guess story-wise, I was a bit more interested in Detective Pikachu because the whole Sonic movie plot was fairly standard.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And
there's pluses and minuses to everything.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you know Sonic's gonna go up against Eggman. You already know it's a try-to formula with them, but the Detective Pikachu was something, you know, completely new, from beginning to end, so we didn't really know.
Plus, Sonic didn't have the creepy Ditto reveal.
That those eyes still haunt me a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess just to end this, I'm Snackvic, that's Jarilla.
And I'm Bear Boy JW.
Yup.
Go follow him on Twitter and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's pretty good. He has much higher quality than us.
Hey, don't.
Well, it's mainly because he takes a lot more time to do his stuff while we just do it like within the span of a week.
Wow, wait to ruin a joke.
No.
Oh, I don't know how to feed off of it. Oh, just love us all.
Love us all. Love us all.
Love us all. Watch the Sonic movie. Subscribe to the channels. If you don't, then I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna hit you with a tranquilizer dart. Okay, let's turn this off before it gets even more drastic.
You're too slow.
Oh, you're too slow.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, anything helps. Good night, good morning, whatever. Later.
Happy
Later.
Valentine's Day.
We love you all.
It's only magic. Isn't it amazing when you know? Every second that you see is 24 connected pieces. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying.